The cold turkey paradox. What is the cold turkey paradox, you may ask? It's the ability to quit any vice on the spot forever. This includes, but is not limited to, drugs, alcohol, bad eating habits, and bad behavioral issues. By the end of this video, you will be able to quit anything that's holding you back today without leaning off of anything. We're going to start this video by talking about the conflict of this paradox. Society has systems in play to suppress your mind every single day. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, there are systems in play to keep you blind, unresponsive, and unhealthy. There's a reason some of the biggest corporations out there make money off of your unfortunate behavior. There's a reason organic things cost more than unorganic things. There's a reason more people are on Instagram instead of reading books. At the end of the day, with these big corporations, it's not really so much about the money, it's about the power. The people in charge gain power over us being unaware and blindly responsive. This all ties back to the cold turkey paradox, but you just have to listen. The more blindly responsive you are, the more bullshit you'll put up with. The more drugs you eat blindly, the more food you eat blindly, etc., etc. Marijuana is pretty much legal anywhere you go in America, and it's because the government has realized the control they have over people's brains when it comes to it, and they've figured out how to make tax on it. Notice how it wasn't really legal until the government could collect their money. And now they can also collect their power because you are now sitting at home smoking weed, content with your current situation. Even if you don't smoke weed, you might have clicked this video because you have other bad habits holding you back, such as eating or behavioral habits. And by the way, you being stressed all the time is because you're on social media so much. The more social media you cut out, the less stressed you'll be. Nothing is by accident in this industrial age. Everything is by purpose. Everything is put together for a reason. So we talked about the conflict of the paradox, why the government or whoever's in charge doesn't want you to be self-sufficient and not blind and not dumb. Now we'll talk about why you think you can't cold turkey off the things that are holding you back right now, and it's because your mind is weak. You need to be reprogrammed. You have been programmed poorly. And no, this is not your fault. When you are young and when you grow up, your surroundings and your environment dictate how your mind is programmed. When you grow up in a social media age, it's very hard not to be on social media, especially when your parents allow it. But the effect of this is you will grow up being stressed, comparing your life to everybody else's life, not knowing what's actually out there. On the subject of drugs, a lot of people think that if they're on something more than weed, maybe an opiate or a downer, they think that they can't cold turkey off it because of the withdrawals and that they will die. The red pill hard truth is you can quit anything and everything whenever you want. Now, I said want. Want isn't something that you may think it means. Want is when you actually want something. When you're willing to do whatever it takes for that thing, that's when you want it. People get rich because they want to be rich. You also want to be rich, but your definition of want is not their same definition of want. They borderline need to get rich. People will die getting rich. People will also die doing drugs. They will also die because of their bad eating habits. So you actually decide, what do you want? Because if you want to be rich, but you're not doing anything to be rich, then you actually want to be poor. So back to your mind being weak. All of our minds are weak. Even my mind is weak compared to the next guy who's doing better than me. All it comes down to is how are you reprogramming your mind? You can reprogram your mind by doing things differently. You can start reading instead of watching Instagram Reels. You can start eating healthy. You can start doing this. You can start doing that. Everything that you're doing that you know is bad, you just do the opposite. Because even the food you put into your body reprograms your mind. You're not doing so many negative things, so you're not going to be so negative. The next thing I want to talk about is the power of the human mind when not suppressed. When not suppressed and when not dumbed down, the human mind created cars. The human mind created airplanes. The human mind created Wi-Fi, internet. The industrial age was created by humans. You can be drug and alcohol free. You can eat healthy year round. You can put your mind to anything when your mind is not suppressed and when you are not programmed poorly. So now we come back to the subject, the cold turkey paradox. How do you achieve quitting anything cold turkey? It's all in your mind. Anything that you want to quit or even start, we'll say, all comes down to what is in your mind. What are you telling yourself? What are you putting into your body? What are you? Are you a quitter? Are you a loser? Or are you a winner? Winners, when they say they will do something, they will do it. When they say they will not do something, they will do it. So, I'll give you some information about me to end off this video. Around 2 years ago, I was smoking a shit ton of weed. I was eating very poorly. You'll probably see it in the thumbnail, either what I used to look like or what I used to do. I decided anything I wanted to do in this life, I could do. And I'm not even nearly where plan on being. Just a shift in my mind. I quit weed, I eat healthy year round, I read a shit ton of books, I'm on social media a lot less, and I work a lot harder. Just because I decided to. None of these self-help videos, influencers, or even self-help books can help you self-help yourself. You must take initiative. If you want to quit something, or we'll even say now, if you want to start something, you must do it. There is no fucking tomorrow. There is no right opportunity. It is now. You want to quit what's killing you or what's holding you back, you do that now, after this video, today. A lot of people have this excuse of things sucking. This sucks. I don't want to stop this because it sucks Who the fuck cares? Dude, listen, if it sucks not smoking weed, then imagine what it'll feel like when you quit smoking weed, and then you can look back and you have a war story to talk about. Because I get it. It is pretty much war, having these wars in your mind, thinking, I can't do this, but then you win that war. You have war stories. You came out victorious. You did not crumble. I tell you from experience, it feels so much better doing the thing that you're afraid of or not wanting to do. Because eventually that storm will pass and you will be left victorious. So, to recap, the cold turkey paradox is when you can quit anything on the spot forever and not look back. The conflict of the paradox is you being programmed poorly and society basically having systems in play to keep you like this. We also talked about the power of the human mind when not suppressed. The human mind created everything around you. Everything you are using day-to-day life was created by a human who was not suppressed, a human who didn't have any vices. So with that being said, what kind of person are you? Are you a winner or are you a loser? Are you going to crumble or are you going to come out victorious? Are you going to go through the suck or are you going to be sucked? And that was fucking home. I don't know what that was right there. But yeah, you get the gist. No reason to drag this video any longer. Do what you're supposed to do. I know you can. I don't know what you look like, what you smell like, what you taste like, but I know if you're watching this video through your smart device, you can fucking do it. Take this as a sign. Quit it now. Start it now. Fuck your feelings. Get shit done. Let it compound. That's it. Peace.